there, traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try—
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great— But maybe you could lend Paimon some more.
It's fine. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the—
Is something up?
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the academia? Not a single person came after me. After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers, and they were all academias. From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch a show or dance, they'd— But now, it seems like this attitude is changing. People are starting to believe that engaging with the arts can help them balance— Anyway, it seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it.
They should thank us for opening their eyes!
That'll probably take some time. They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof. Will they really gain— Anyway, all that aside, are you—
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think?
Alright, then wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff!
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilu?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know—
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never—
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilou...
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you...
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaw-
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't...
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they...
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's...
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in, too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod! Who doesn't enjoy some good...
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat...
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I would. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take.
You made so much. Is it really okay?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking... Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay... Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jute said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed... Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And two...
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment, they're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resource. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the
There's still one more store. Are you all right,
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better...
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming too today.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh, yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadia would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some?
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a pro...
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make... Otherwise, I may not be...
You're so obvious.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to... Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man. Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else of course! Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone some. Later on, I realized that it's actually like when you order the wrong item or make too much of something. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually...
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry. All right, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Hey there.
Doesn't look
Hey! Talk about...
You, on the other hand, how would you describe the concept of mere curiosity is all? So that's unremarkable. Is art a product that we create? I, for one, believe it to be... I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is...
How does that even...
Let me ask you this. What... to chance upon a spark art?
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. I'm just,
Is that
No. Well, yeah. It's just, sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
none of our business.
Hey there. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Reika. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. They always get really excited every time we hold. Yes, they are. There's good work here. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. My husband and I were material struggles cannot, but I still.
Sorry for bringing up.
Oh, it's all right. Once the event starts.
Look, Milu's back. Let's meet up with her.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations. I'll call everyone over.
Let us give you a hand. Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity.
I'm still...
There's nothing to be worried about. There aren't any scary
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya!
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready.
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a... Yeah, but it looks like...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before...
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more... You've worked on it for so long.
You've got this!
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia.
What a condescending guy!
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the... As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all...
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now I suddenly own... We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything...
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they...
The Academia has never liked us. And they've never respected... This isn't the first time they've come. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people... If our shows are too difficult to understand, changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is...
The way...
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What Academia? Let me tell you. You've always been awful. that even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It is, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Ah. Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again.
Sorry. I invited you.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for... But if that's all it is... After Anaya ran away from home, I brought her here. She really talks about her... I never expected it to blow up.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's...
Nahida?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on, no matter how nasty the
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. What to do.
Can you pretend to shit? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to...
A debate? Huh.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then...
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win? Huh? No. I'm the literal worst at arguing. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too.
Thanks, Alright. Even though I may fail?
That's our Nilu. We're...
Okay. Let's head back into...
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try,
I don't think it's entirely hope things might turn out different.
I am in favor of such a
Sure, in fiction. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing.
I'm also pitching in. Thank you, everyone. I feel...
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, you all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's. But when all's said and done...
That's enough!
Sorry. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too...
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. But I still want... And it's not just me. I think... Say what's on your mind. I mean, after all...
I understand what you're trying to...
Then... Could I trouble you? You can still get in touch with your...
Yes.
Then... Please help. But since we've decided, I by myself definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilou!
Beat the bad guy! Justice will prevail!
Make him...
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging word.
Well said back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about this.
I didn't expect you all. That reminded me of my young... I can't do things like...
Sorry.
It's all right. Have faith and there is...
But won't you have regrets if...
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Look at us now. He was thrilled because he can... We wouldn't be here if it weren't...
Are you trying?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. The most important thing, I can choose to believe. Similarly, even if good and bad are all...
You have a point.
Nilou, you don't have to be so nervous.
Thank you, Miss...
No need to thank me. If any...
You're too... All right, I got...
Good.
Doesn't really want to...
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me.
Oh, Paimon...
Although, I know not if you have a new... What do you think is the...
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question. I don't know how to Does that count as a...
You answered him so...
No. Nilou's the meaning of art. In other words, this is something that I once pursued the mastery of art. However... I found that I could comprehend. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while though, in all honesty...
Hey...
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, I realized that I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research, and art will no longer be a castle in the sky. If art cannot accomplish that, then...
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to put it simply.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already You cannot give it.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of... After all, I'd be a terrible... She knows better than I...
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously I did all of that to protect ourselves. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed. In summary, you need sufficient confidence. As long as you double down...
All right.
I've seen many situations like... While you prepare for the debate, I will... Once you're done...
Do we really have...
Right now, no. Nilou, with your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all...
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I also want to keep
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey!
What?
Yes.
What the heck? That came...
They're messing with us.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to...
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm prepared. If I win, we might...
Really? Master...
Mine too! So what was their excuse, anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah.
Good thing they have the power.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass.
Exactly. They want to look down on us?
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think, if they don't believe that, send them...
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance.
Sounds...
Ignore him. He's... No matter what, we will...
Thank you all so much. Your understanding...
There are always more solutions than problems. If you...
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts. Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message?
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never...
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate...
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. Anyway, first things first.
But where should we start?
I think I might know. Before I brought her to Zubair, if she has nowhere else to go after...
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry. there are signs that someone had stayed.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! Dance with the waves!
There weren't so many big animals. Sorry.
Why did you leave? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. Everything happened
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards that.
It's all right if it's me. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, and even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, you can't win a debate against the academia. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher. I tried my best to meet his expectations, and but he still wasn't satisfied. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't... Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, for one exam, I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make I even used the embroidery skill. I thought...
I see.
Yeah. Sorry. I was tired of him yelling, but... he was more angry than ever. You think you should be proud? I forgot how long I'd cried for. They argued for such a long... I've completely given up. We're dead.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. He can never. He just wants everything to happen according to his what we cherish.
It sounds like your past has had a huge...
I understand, but when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Everyone is free to appreciate... Mr. Zubair has been...
Art must first...
The most important thing about...
Everyone is free to appreciate... No. There's... Everyone is free... No. No. Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, those unhappy experiences allowed you to really... Don't let your past suffering keep...
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave. But you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that just don't let go of the answer.
That's right. If we put...
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I know him very well.
All right.
Well, I'm...
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but...
You were great, Nilu! Your words talk like that during the debate, and you...
Thanks for that, but I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calm. Yeah. I'm acting as a... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What is... Isn't a theater just a...
Wait. You're not asking what the theater... Let me think. Inaya, really... Not quite right. Everyone is free... Ah! Got it! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the... Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us, and its story won't end here. And we'll all be there for them. Aside from the delivery of performance...
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the... But... Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent...
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you.
Paimon also feels a lot more...
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long. Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad
We just finished our prep. We have to win. No.
We did a lot of preparations with Nilu.
Hello and welcome, everyone.
I am Safwan, a scholar. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon...
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be a... Therefore, the works they we have failed to identify... In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless... Zubair Theater would not be today...
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. First, he said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their... Hinaya really wants to win. The theater carries... Don't think that... Everyone is free. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a... Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right...
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction, guidance, and enlightenment. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages... If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing, if I remember correctly, what... The theater carries everyone's feelings, and everyone is free. Hinaya, no. Mr. Zub, no.
Art must...
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal what's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something.
You can only reach that conclusion.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than...
You tell them, Neil.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the... Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise...
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated... This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps you're...
That is indeed so, according to the laws.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so... The theater carries everyone's feelings. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to... Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally...
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. So long as this matter is discussed within the academia, this course of action will come to...
Looking at the past 27... However, the demolition process in those cases was only...
That's more than enough. We...
Cease your
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the academia's... Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your...
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your whole... Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty... And without its performances, the theater...
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool,
Nilu! Right. I need to keep calm, but just a little more. Zubair...
The most important thing about an experience...
Art must...
Mr. Z... No. Inaya... No. Everyone is free. No. The theater can't... Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore. But she has found a stable career and a new life at the... Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to... Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on. And they always even Inaya wants to stay with us. And Zubair Theater exists for them.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operation. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can... When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, However, this collaboration ends after the results of our... The reason is simple.
He really doesn't think much of relationships.
Sharif's argument is currently the continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke of remains hypothetical. The academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in a setup? So Nilu's got him?
Good. He said what he said. But is this really the best thing to do? Inaya really... She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home... Then...
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be the one to say it. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, by your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relation.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, you're so immersed in your own world.
Yeah, don't look down.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only...
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience...
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was... I kept trying to earn your approval. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up, but by doing that... I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. I will move on from my family troubles, and strive towards my new... But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with—
This is not the time to space out, Sharif.
You already consider—
You should be asking us that.
Of course, Miss Inaya!
It was a bit of a process.
Make no mistake, all those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We...
Such pure... It is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilu, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment. It looks like you...
Terrific work,
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect.
This really took a lot out of me, though.
Both Miss Nilu and Miss Inaya.
Should we throw a second round?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I thought to myself. But later on, she would actually smile down at me. Yeah. She said, "Dip, it is a beautiful thing, boy." In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same. I was completely moved by what she had said. So I started. Before she retired, This is why Mr. Zubair and I never... Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole... Although, yeah. Even before he left, Mr. Sharif, he probably has a lot of things he wants to say. But, well now, yeah. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep it... Who knows?
Are you so worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows?
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya!
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please, give her your support.
Hinaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing, if he really wanted to be rude, oh well. It's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh, it's you two. I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look...
Are you looking...
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia. I used this opportunity to...
Suspended from...
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time. I admit that I do not understand. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost... There are no parents who do not worry about their children. Never mind.
You're already here, so...
No, that... Do not tell her.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
Huh? You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't... But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, all I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the... Oh, by the way, Everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something.
Isn't this... Whoa! This is amazing!
We've also never made an... Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all... Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need... Come on, take it.
Yeah.